Modern translations and religious teachings on the Bible contribute to a complex matrix that influences how we see the world, one another, and ourselves. The dogma born of such translations and teachings often lead to self-doubt, guilt, shame, codependency, and division. Our religious paradigms have left us clueless about who we truly are and what life is truly about. Bible Redefined is a project to help bridge ancient wisdom and science to reveal the truth about our nature so we can understand the being and great power that we have called God. With the understanding of that being, we can better understand life and the purpose of it all. The ancient collection of books that we call the Bible shares the lost secrets of life in ways that are fully comprehensive so we can own the keys of abundant living. The truths contained within the Bible are self-evident. The original intention of the Bible has nothing to do with encouraging legalistic observation and memorization. The original intention of the Bible is to encourage experiential knowledge. Bible Redefined is an attempt to offer a translation that honors the ancient wisdom and mindset of the Scriptures in a way that typical English translations have not. Bible Redefined is an attempt to be a translation that is free of religious dogma, division, and elitism, to clarify purpose, meaning, and wisdom for lives of true fulfillment and true satisfaction. In Bible Redefined Library, you will have access to the complete library of newly translated passages, some with audio, quantum science information, and other interesting parallels from around the world. The ancient books within the Bible tell a very certain truth, that you are more than you've been told. You are more than you believe, and your complete success is already available. The term God can also be translated as the animating power, intelligent awareness, pure consciousness, simple presence, and guiding principle. For other ways to translate the term God, I recommend seeing the document titled, What is God? This knowledge, when truly understood, is key to power that you can use in your life. We have attempted to construct ideas of God, life, love, death, and eternity, but we only watered down ancient knowledge and repackage it. We failed to realize the proof of our inadequacy is shown in the sickness of our bodies, the dullness of our minds and our emotions, our lack of social justice, and our inability to steward our planet. The experience we call spirituality should be the pinnacle of knowing love and connection, but religion can be a crutch for the ego, and so in most cases only provides further division and misunderstanding of the true nature of an intelligent presence, which we have called God. Our English word Bible is a transliteration of the Greek and Latin word biblos, which means book. This collection of books we call the Bible originally consists of the rich, poetic, ancient languages of Hebrew and Aramaic. These languages reveal deep wisdom of the unified principles of life. The large majority of these books were written to ancient Semitic and Hebraic peoples. If we do not understand their culture and ideology, we will misunderstand and misuse their writings. Western ideology and language has tainted these truths and painted a religious picture that has confused, angered, and stifled many. The meaning of the messages in the book are revealed in the ancient words and even the letters of the words. Even how a word sounds reveals deep connections and application. Then there are the phrases, the phrasing, the sentences, and how they all relate to one another. How the paragraphs fit into the context of the chapter and how the chapter fits into the flow of its own book, and how that specific book contextually fits and connects to all the other books. These writings have a uniquely rich essence because of the ancient languages and the resulting ancient mindset that perceives these connections and understands how to work with them. That mindset cannot be separated from its God, its divine parent, and timeless author. The meaning of the biblical scriptures is non-local. That means they may vary, yet exist simultaneously at all of the before-mentioned levels in a very effective, relevant, and true way, without contradicting one another and fully contributing to one another. The only way to find a contradiction in the book is to misunderstand it ideologically, contextually, and by attempting to cross-reference it at inappropriate levels. Bible Redefined is an attempt to translate the ancient languages in a way that truly portrays their quantum meaning and application. The graph that you see is a beautiful depiction of how interconnected the internal references of the book are. The main line along the bottom has smaller lines of varying length coming down from it. The main line is plotted with many dots, and each dot represents a chapter in the Bible. The lines of varying length under each dot represent how many times that chapter is cross-referenced. The rainbow-colored lines are the cross-references. This graph is an accurate portrayal of how much depth there is, but this graph only shows the depth by cross-reference to chapters. It leaves out the connection of themes, verses, phrases, words, letters, numbers, between all paragraphs, chapters, and books. The content of this book is intricately woven, and to tie this many people, times, places, themes, words, parables, stories, and genealogies into one unit that is meaningful while only reading it at face value from a historical time period that spans more than 3,500 years and more than 40 authors cannot be done by human design. Yet there are still deeper levels of meaning beyond what can be found at face value. In terms of human involvement, these connections are unplanned, but not in terms of the intentional involvement of divine intelligence or the reality of sacred truth, the infinite field of being and knowing, the illimitable I am, which we have called God. In our culture, the book called the Bible has been largely misunderstood, misrepresented, and so misused. This has led to incredible amounts of division and atrocities performed in the name of the book. Bible Redefined is an attempt to publish the writings of the ancient book with respect to the perspective of its authors and original hearers, while showing the connection to other ancient wisdom writings and quantum sciences. By exploring the original understanding of subtle nuances and poetic idioms of the ancient languages, the THV version renders a translation that is closer to their ancient Eastern Semitic way of thinking. It has taken many years of study, contextual experience with the texts, skill with unique language tools, thousands of hours of translating, and personal application. What will be found is that the message of the book is singular, though it is presented in various forms. And this is not surprising, because one of the ways the word God can be translated is one in many, as well as unity in diversity. The message is mysterious, but equally accessible to all of us, as long as we can properly extract the meaning and understand how to apply it. The deep wisdom of the unified principles of life and empowered living that are found in the book are no longer disguised from the average reader.